Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we ended up getting some new details on Battlefield 2025. There is actually the very first Battlefield Labs playtest going on right now, and with this, for those that are not participating in that event, like personally, I didn't get an email for this specific playtest. Battlefield did go through and actually post over on their subreddits about what's going on with this playtest, what they're focusing on, and some things that we can look out for the future Battlefield title. So first up, they do give us a brand new image here of like just this interior of a building. We've got modern soldiers running around. Pretty standard for a Battlefield concept art. It's not really going to give us too much. We just get a look at some of the soldiers, a little bit of the environment here in whatever building we're going on. There's like a courtyard area there in the center, right? But really what we're focused on are these details that Battlefield shares when it comes to gameplay, talking about gunplay, movements, all sorts of things like that. So they say, we've continually evolved our gunplay and movement mechanics through the Battlefield series. Now within Battlefield Labs, we're focused on refining those best elements, modernizing them, and validating if they feel fun and rewarding. So different Battlefield Labs playtests, it seems like, starting with this one that's going on now, than all the future ones, might have slight tweaks to how the guns feel and might have slight tweaks to how you're moving about the maps there. We're designing the combat experience to ensure players of all skill levels can enjoy the game. Our goal is to offer gameplay that rewards skill with precise weapon feedback and movement options for veterans while providing an intuitive experience for new players. For gunplay, we're exploring designs centered on helping you learn and develop skills and muscle memory through action, as weapons naturally signal their recoil direction. So weapons will be pretty predictable and understandable. You could probably learn how certain weapons behave. This feedback loop allows you to understand and adjust your aim, making it easier to handle different weapons. The system not only adds variety, but enhances each weapon's unique feel and play style. Movement is also deeply integrated with gunplay, as your actions and targets are all part of the same cohesive combat experience. We aim to make movement feel both intuitive and rewarding to move within the world and during combat, but also when playing against someone using both gunplay and movement systems to their max potential. What's new and improved for gunplay and movement? So they detail even further. Initially, we're testing select areas that create a foundation required to create a fun and rewarding experience. We're making focused efforts to create consistent and optimized millisecond to millisecond soldier combat. We'll share some examples of that in the initial play sessions. We've reduced the time it takes for bullets to appear on your screen when you press fire. This change decreases input delay, making shooting feel more responsive and helps you get back on track and hit moving targets. I love the sound of that, just outright. We're optimizing for a 60 hertz tick rate. Call of Duty, take notes. Ensuring the game server more frequently updates the positions and actions for all players. This results in responsive gameplay across all platforms. You'll notice more precise shooting and movements, enhanced damage feedback, and more accurate representation of what other players are doing in the game. It's not going to be a giant question. What I'm seeing right now reality, or is the server not catching up in time? What's the deal here? So that's fantastic news across the board. We've adjusted the recoil system to make different weapon types feel unique. Through enhancements to gunplay recoil, camera shakes, firing settles, each shot's recoil direction now matches the gameplay style. The weapon visually stabilizes the more accurate your handling is, making you feel like you're actually controlling it. To evolve the movement system, we've revamped animations and reintroduced movement features such as crouch, sprint, which is pretty interesting, combat dive, and then also a landing roll, which is going to be a ton of fun to mess around with, and added visual indicators to make it easier to understand when movements such as vaulting or leaning are possible. There's also feedback and validation as at this stage, content within Battlefield Labs is in pre-alpha and play sessions take place within a closed dev environment. You're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to record it, stream it, although I'm sure people will leak it. I'm pretty sure on my timeline just now, I saw people talking about how some folks are already leaking it. They say some gameplay features are placeholders, work in progress stuff. So from play session to play session, we're not necessarily going to have the same experience, the same content available. However, even during this early stage, you'll get a good sense of our new design approach. During the first play session, our teams will be validating the systems and stability of Battlefield Labs, such as server performance, while participants will be able to familiarize themselves with what's next for Battlefield through testing gunplay and movement focused on the feel of different weapons, improvements to aim and control, weapon balance and fun factor, look and feel of movement, moving and interacting within the map, and then also combat pacings there. Then they also say stay tuned. Lastly, a reminder that while our play session will be a closed environment, we can't invite everyone. We'll make sure to keep you informed. So obviously there will be future play sessions for Battlefield Labs, then obviously the main future announcements, reveals, trailers, other breakdowns for Battlefield 2025 when the game is fully released and announced. But some cool new details on the next Battlefield title, certainly something I'm keeping my eye on. I'm very excited to get hands on with this whenever the time comes. That is going to wrap things up for this video though. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.